What's good, you guys? You know who it is, man. It's your boy, Mr. Relentless Lex, and I'm back. Like I never left this mother, of course. Hello, somebody, and yes, Sirski. All right. But now this one is crazy. It says Cardi B glutes is out here rotting. Bro, these celebrities never seem to amaze me, bro. Cardi B ass is leaking. She told me she gonna sue somebody. You ain't about to sue no damn body. I'm pretty sure you signed a damn form, a waiver, some type of form, that if your ass was to ever start leaking, you can't never come back try to get your money back. Spicy.
Performance went wild, but not in the way she'd hoped. Rumors started swirling that her BBL was looking a little off. And soon enough, people started clowning her online, talking about her BBL was botched and probably stank. This isn't the first time folks have been saying things about Cardi's BBL, because it's been the subject of
Bro, I tell y'all one time before, bro. And I'll tell y'all again. The internet don't have no chill, bro. Yo, the internet don't got no chill at all. Zero chill
for a minute. But things blew up again after Coachella, and Cardi has been fighting for her life against the hate comments. Now fans are telling her to sue her doctor because he did her dirty big time, and honestly, who can blame them for that? It looks like we might be about to see a showdown between Cardi and her doctors, so let's break down this chaotic mess. Cardi B's body has been a hot topic online for a while now, and to be fair, she's never really shied away from admitting she's had work done. In fact, a lot of people have hyped her up for it because, let's be real, her figure has been body goals. But here's the things. Cosmetic surgery can be a slippery slope. Once you start, it's easy to keep going, and lately fans are starting to say the tweaks might be doing more harm than good, and some are even saying her body is starting to look a little botched. Things got real messy over Coachella weekend when a photo of Cardi B started making the rounds, and not in a flattering way. The picture went viral.
Oh my God. What the hell is that? Bro, I don't know who ass looked the worst, Cardi B or Lisa Ray. Y'all seen Lisa Ray ass lately? Now, I think she just got hers done. She had a brand new one of hers, and hers don't look right, and hers brand new. Got to be more careful.
And Cardi tried to shut it down by saying it was edited. But here's the problem. The photo came from Getty, and if you know, you know. Getty doesn't play with filters or retouching. What they post is straight up reality. Cardi didn't waste time clapping back though. She posted a new picture of herself looking snatched, but fans weren't buying it. They quickly accused her of heavily editing the photo, claiming she was trying to cover up what they're now calling a botched body. Social media had a field day, and woo, the timeline was brutal. She wasted no time clapping back at fans coming for her BBL, and in true Cardi fashion, she didn't hold back. She hit back with insults, calling her critics ugly, broke, and basically irrelevant. Classic Cardi.
It's always you stupid, weak bitches. It's never the bad. It's never the bad. You know what it is? It's never the bad bitch, and it's never the trans bitch. The cunt trans. The cunt trans always fuck. The bad fucks with it. The money fuck.
Nah, I must admit now, this picture right here, she right. She's right on this picture. It don't look nothing like that Coachella picture. Now this right here is fire. But it could be Photoshop. Could be editor.
It's always you bad bill, angry, jealous, and it's always you funky, ugly, country butch queens that don't got no style. Cause the butch queens that get it. But the poor ones always talking.
These days, plastic surgery is basically a rite of passage in Hollywood. Tons of celebrities have gone under the knife or had something tweaked, but you never guess it based on what they say. Most of them act like it's all thanks to some revolutionary contour routine, a new clean eating phase, or going vegan. Like that alone can snatch a waist or build a whole new face. I'm not naming names, but let's keep it cute. Some of these glow-ups are giving surgeon's table, not spinach smoothies and Pilates. Now Cardi B, she's a whole different vibe. While most celebs act like their new face just blossomed over overnight, Cardi's been real from the jump. She's openly admitted to getting work done, talked about her surgeries without shame, and even told fans to really think twice before going under the knife. But lately, the conversation online has started to shift. Some fans are noticing that her look keeps evolving, and not always in a good way. There's growing chatter that all the tweaks and touch-ups might be catching up to her, and some are wondering if she's going a little too far this time around. Cardi doesn't really speak on it much these days, but if you've been following her from the beginning, you know her journey with
Wait a minute, bro. I will say this.
Going a little too far this time around. Cardi doesn't really speak.
Cardi looked like the Wayne brothers off the movie White Chicks on this shot right here, bro. Bro, I thought she played on White Chicks, Cardi. I swear I did. I thought that's who that was. One of the Wayne brothers.
On it much these days.
Wayne brothers, Wine brothers, whatever. Y'all know who I'm talking about.
But if you've been following her from the beginning, you know her journey with plastic surgery goes way beyond just trying to look good for the gram. A lot of it stems from how she grew up and the beauty standards she was surrounded by. In her world, being thick wasn't just popular, it was the goal. Big hips, a full chest, a snatched waist, that hourglass figure was everything. And Cardi didn't naturally have it. She's talked about being really skinny as a kid and where she came from that wasn't considered cute. Most of the girls around her had curves and she didn't, which made her feel like the odd one out. People teased her, made slick comments, and over time, it started to mess with her self-esteem. Instead of just brushing it off, it stuck with her and made her feel like she wasn't beautiful, like something needed to change.
When you come, it really also depends on your nationalities. Like when you come from nationalities that like,
Who the hell is that?
praise thick girls, they praise ass, they praise
She
thighs,
don't even
they
look
praise
like
all
herself
of
on
that.
this
Like,
one.
you know what I'm saying? It's like it's hard to just be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna walk around my flat. No. Some of y'all happy with it, and that's great, but that just wasn't me when I was young. So
things really took a turn when she stepped into the world of stripping, but it wasn't some instant confidence boost like people love to assume. In the beginning, it actually made her insecurities worse. She was still really slim, and in that line of work, having curves wasn't just admired, it was a moneymaker. The more you had, the more attention and cash you got. Cardi didn't have that ideal club body yet, and it left her feeling a type of way all over again. That feeling pushed her to make a change. By the time she was 18, she'd saved up enough to get her breasts done, and that was her first ever cosmetic procedure. It gave her a lift, both physically and mentally. For once, she felt like she was starting to look like the way she always wanted. But like I said, plastic surgery can be a slippery slope. It's rarely just one procedure and done. There's upkeep, tweaks, and that constant pressure to fix one more thing. And before you know it, it becomes a cycle that's hard to break. For someone like Cardi, who'd spent years struggling with body image issues, that first procedure opened the door to something bigger. Once she experienced what it felt like to change a part of herself she'd always disliked, it made the idea of fixing the rest feel not only possible, but tempting. The breast surgery gave her a boost, sure, but it wasn't enough to fully level the playing field in the strip club. The reality, curves paid, and while she had a new chest, she still didn't have the one thing that really brought in the big money, a fuller behind. So even with her confidence growing, her income didn't reflect it. She was still being out-earned by dancers with more curves, so she decided to fix that next.
when I was a dancer and everything, like I had the I had the bomb ass tattoos. I had a 6-pack. I could do split everything, but not split. But I could do crazy pole tricks, all that shit. But I was missing some ass, and you know,
But here's where things took a risky turn. Cardi was just 20 years old, living in New York, and didn't exactly have stacks of cash lying around for a legit board-certified plastic surgeon. And to make it more complicated, she was still really petite, which meant she didn't have enough body fat for a traditional BBL, the kind that transfers fat from your own body. So instead of waiting or saving up, Cardi went a different route, a much more dangerous one. She ended up paying $800 to a woman named Donna Francis for illegal silicone injections in her butt and thighs.
What?
Now, if that name sounds familiar, there's a reason. Donna Francis eventually gained nationwide attention for all the wrong reasons. One of her clients tragically died after a botched procedure, turning her underground business into a full-blown criminal.
I remember that. Bro, if I can remember correctly, I think they said this lady was putting cement in these ladies' butts, silicone. I heard fix-a-flat. Y'all know what fix-a-flat is? Bro, do you know what fix-a-flat is? The stuff that come in a can that you pump your tire back up with it when it's some type of foam. Bro, that's crazy.
criminal case. She was eventually arrested and sent to prison for performing unlicensed cosmetic procedures. Thankfully, Cardi was one of the lucky ones who made it through the procedure without any major complications, but that doesn't mean it was smooth sailing afterward. In an interview with GQ magazine, she opened up about the wild after effects she experienced. While she didn't face any life-threatening issues, the side effects were far from easy. She said, "They don't numb your butt with anything. It was the craziest pain ever. I felt like I was gonna pass out. I felt a little dizzy, and it leaks for like 5 days. After getting those first surgeries, Cardi put the brakes on for a bit. She had finally achieved the body she'd always dreamed of, so she didn't feel the need to keep going under the knife, at least not immediately. But fast forward to 2019, after giving birth to her daughter Culture, and things took another turn. Like many new moms, Cardi was adjusting to the changes in her body post-pregnancy, so she decided to go under the knife again, this time to get another boob job. On top of that, she opted for liposuction to get rid of some of the baby's weight. However, Cardi didn't give herself enough time to heal. With a jam-packed schedule of performances and appearances, she dove right back into work instead of resting and recovering like she should have. Eventually, her body started to push back. Her feet got so swollen from the liposuction that she posted a picture online, and it wasn't a good look.
What the? Bro, do y'all see this? What in the Professor Clump foot is this? Bro, she should have stopped right there. Where does those marks come from? Maybe she had on some sandals or something. Look like the sandal scraps. Maybe her circulation was cutting off or something, but that's crazy.
Look, the swelling was enough to finally get her attention. She listened to her doctors who told her to stop performing and actually rest. That experience really shook her up, and for a moment, it seemed like it changed her outlook. Cardi even posted, "I've been working out for the past 2 weeks because I ain't getting surgery again." But it didn't take long before fans noticed that her body was looking weird again, and at this point, she could no longer deny it. She admitted that she knew her butt looked a little off. She didn't try to act like everything was perfect or pretend she didn't notice what people were saying.
After I gave birth to my son, my ass was huge. And the reason why my ass, because they almost 20, and you already know my ass already have some ass shots. In August, I did surgery because a lot of people thought that as soon as I gave birth, I got my body done. I didn't. In August, I did surgery and I removed 95% of my bowel perimeters. They took it out of me, but they still had to shape my butt because they took a lot of ass shots out. So my butt is a little fluffy now. Somebody said do a BBL anthem.
It's clear she regrets some of her decisions, especially when she
a BBL anthem will be fire and it will sell.
Warn young women not to make the same mistakes she did when she was younger.
And all I'm gonna say is, right, that if you're young, if you're 19, if you're 20, if you're 21, and sometimes you're too skinny, and you be like, oh my God, I don't got enough fat to put on my everything, so you resort to ass shots. Don't. Like, I am super against ass shots. I'm super against bowel perimeters.
It's pretty clear she's known for a while that her BBL isn't giving what she hoped it would, and she's been trying to fix it. Unfortunately, making those changes isn't as simple as it seems. Fans have been clowning her and asking her to get a refund from her doctor because it's not giving what it's supposed to. But anywho, I want to know what you guys.
Tell you one thing, bud. If that thing is stinking and shrinking, you need to go see a Lincoln, whatever Lincoln is. But nah, bro, that's crazy, bro. I would agree with Cardi B said. If you got like a skinny frame body, bro, and you know you want a bigger butt, man, that's life threatening. That's life threatening. These doctors out here just want your money. You gotta be happy with what you got, man. Go to the gym and do some squats. Eat a lot of calories. Like, have a high calorie diet. Do a lot of squats. Do a lot of lunges, donkey kicks, and all that good stuff, bro. Don't be out here going under the knife. You better think twice, for real. You see, Cardi B says she have plenty of regrets, and I don't blame her, because that Coachella shot, if that's what the most recent shot of her ass, bro, she need more than a refund. She need more than a damn refund.